Storm Tracker 6. This is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Another beautiful day across mid-Michigan with warm temperatures, kind of a mix of clouds and sunshine, but as you can see, still more sunshine than clouds out there this afternoon. Temperatures currently in the 70s. Some other numbers around the area: 77 in Alma, Mount Pleasant 74 degrees, currently 78 in Adrian. In terms of the satellite and radar, obviously no major storm systems around, and the last of the clouds will begin to move through this evening with lots of sunshine of the way as we head into the weekend. Tonight's forecast, look for an overnight low down to 51 degrees with clear skies out there. We've got 80s on the way to maybe even near 90, and then much cooler as we head into next week. 6 News at 5 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 5.
It's day 2 of the federal government shutdown, and a day 3 is guaranteed with no new votes scheduled for today. It's our top story at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. Political experts say the longer the shutdown goes, the more likely some federal workers won't be just furloughed, but laid off entirely. Erica Brown is here for you now with the latest from Washington.
The deadlock over federal funding continues in Washington on day 2 of the government shutdown, with the White House saying no negotiations are scheduled.
We haven't wanted to negotiate. We just want to keep the government open. That's been the Republican and the Trump White House position since the very beginning.
The Democrats are holding firm on reversing cuts to Medicaid and extending subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, which are expiring at the end of the year.
This is a now thing because those premiums are hitting when on November 1st, when that market opens up.
No votes are scheduled in the Senate today in observance of the Jewish holiday Yom Kippur, but they will vote once again on Friday on a short-term spending bill to fund the government through mid-November.
I realize that my Democrat colleagues are facing pressure from members of their far-left base, but they're playing a losing game here.
President Trump is now moving ahead with plans for cuts, writing on social media that he is meeting with his budget director to determine which, quote, Democratic agencies should be cut. In a call with Republicans Wednesday, the White House also warned mass layoffs could come soon.
It's likely going to be in the thousands. It's a very good question, and that's something that the Office of Management and Budget and the entire team at the White House here, again, is unfortunately having to work on today.
The union representing federal workers is suing to stop the layoffs.
We've had shutdown, but not one time have anyone equated firing an employee in conjunction with a furlough. This is the first time this has ever happened, because everybody else understood that it would have been illegal.
Roughly 750,000 federal workers have been furloughed as a result of the shutdown. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Here at home, members with Michigan Families for Fair Care held a virtual press briefing today calling on Congress to reopen the government and fully fund essential health care programs. They highlighted stories from veterans, families relying on Medicaid and Affordable Care Act coverage, and local leaders sharing their stories of how losing these programs would impact their lives and their communities.
So many people, our officers, many employees in different communities are all on the Affordable Care Act. People don't understand just how many Americans were pushed onto Obamacare, and we get these tax credits to be able to access it and afford it.
Here in Michigan, lawmakers are trying to reach a budget agreement as well. On Monday, a stopgap measure was passed that gave them an extra week to get it done. But 6 News expects a vote possibly tonight. Now, late this afternoon, state lawmakers were still sitting around waiting to actually read the new budget, and some said they needed to see where the $80 billion in tax money would be going before they make a decision. The vote itself is likely to unfold much later tonight and maybe even into the early morning hours. Here's what the chairwoman of the House Appropriations Committee said about negotiations.
Well, I think we're in the home stretch.
And the home stretch is going to be about 7 tomorrow morning.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a gambling gal, so I wouldn't bet on that.
What's in this budget that really impresses you?
Well, number one, I'm very, very proud and impressed by the process, the transparency, the level of accountability.
Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic will have much more on the state budget tonight on 6 News at 6. And be sure to stay with 6 News for the latest developments from both Lansing and Washington as we work to keep you updated on air, online, and through our 6 News app. Happening tonight, a fundraising dinner to help the House of Promise. It's a local organization dedicated to helping survivors of sex trafficking rebuild their lives. Our Kirk Montgomery talked with the founder and is here for you now with part 1 of his story.
Happening today in Lansing, the Beauty for Ashes Gala. It's a community fundraiser for the House of Promise that aims to support survivors of sexual abuse and sex trafficking. And here with me now is Sherry Montgomery, the founder. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So for folks who aren't familiar with your organization, give us some background.
So we started taking girls in 2018. We have 2 homes now that on our property. My dream is to have about 3 more.
Okay.
But we take severely sexually abused and sex trafficked victims. We don't take any state or federal funding. We are supported completely by the community. Wow. And we're doing great things.
And talk about the need for this.
There is a need, very much so. We get calls daily for girls that need help. So what I thought maybe I was just going to have 1 house, I'm scrambling to keep getting houses because we keep filling up. So.
And so they can live there rent-free, right?
Yes,
and
for
it's a safe environment?
For 2 years, up to 2 years. And if they really need longer, they're going to stay there with us. But we help them rebuild their life. First, we help them, get mentally stable and the addictions taken care of and all of those things. And then they move on from that to we help them, with their budgeting and getting a job and getting a place to live. And so it's a long process when it's that kind of trauma.
Again, that was part 1 of Kirk's interview with the House of Promise. That fundraising gala is tonight at the Crown Plaza Hotel at 6:30. Tickets are still available online or at the door. We'll have part 2 of his interview coming up on 6 News at 5:30. After a several-year hiatus, the Urban Air Wake Up Downtown event returned to Eaton Rapids today. The Back to the Future event will take place from Thursday today to Sunday. There will be 100 Airstream units camping on the streets. This Airstream-only event will feature live music, Airstream experts, and the Urban Air Art Fair, which is a juried competition, but attendees can also vote for the People's Choice Award. For more information on the event, head to the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com. The calendar says fall, it feels like summer, but state officials are thinking about Christmas. They've selected the official 2025 state Christmas tree, a 68-foot spruce from Sault Ste. Marie in the Upper Peninsula. Sault Ste. Marie resident Linda Reed donated the tree in honor of her grandparents. It's Sault Ste. Marie. I don't know why I'm saying Salt. Sorry about that, everybody. Lawrence and Nettie Ritchie. The spruce will arrive in downtown Lansing Saturday, November 1st, to decorate the Capitol lawn for the 2025 holiday season. The journey will be completed with a tree lighting ceremony Friday, November 21st at the 41st annual Silver Bells in the City celebration.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Don't you worry about Jorma. I love a little salt with my Sault Ste. Marie. I think it goes well. Weather-wise, I don't have salt in the forecast, but I'm going to say something I haven't said in quite a while. We've got rain on the way. Our 5-day rainfall outlook, not a lot, but as we head into next week, we've got some showers with the cold front moving through the area. This is going to be the same system which offers this huge pattern change with much, much cooler temperatures. A look at the day by day. Notice my Sunday, we're still looking good. And Monday's rain is really to our northwest, but somewhere just after sunset, some showers may begin to move in. And then as we head into Tuesday, that is our best chance of showers, and there could even be a little thunder out there as well. Now, high temperature trends. This is, as always, it's very interesting. I mean, summer like this weekend, highs between 85 and 90, Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday. We start to cool a bit Monday, then we get the abrupt change Tuesday with upper 60s for highs. We've got 1-2 days there at or just a little bit below average, but a lot of these numbers next week, despite feeling a lot colder, will still be above average for this time of the year. So that pattern of above average temperatures doesn't change. We just get closer to reality for next week. Satellite radar today shows we've got a mix of clouds and sunshine, full sun to the north. That's what's in store for us this weekend. It looks absolutely fantastic. As we check out Precision Cast, last of the clouds moving to the east by early tomorrow morning. Few light rain showers in the UP. That's about as close as it gets, maybe grazing northern lower Michigan. In the afternoon tomorrow, I suspect we'll start to see those little puffy cumulus clouds start to form, but no rain from those. A dry Friday afternoon. Friday night and into Saturday, still the chance for a few sprinkles to our north while we are looking good here. Plenty of sunshine on the way for Saturday afternoon as temperatures, I mean, I don't think we'll make it to 90, but we could get close. It's at least going to be 85 and certainly 86, 87, 88, not out of reach. Temperatures today nowhere near that warm. It feels great outside. 77 for Lansing, 77 in Jackson, Mason at 78 degrees. Skyview Network on the Capitol Cam, temperature now sits at 77 degrees. Winds fairly light. Humidity is really low once again at 25%. Here's the view in Grand Ledge. Notice the fall colors trying to show up each day. We had a little bit more. Super comfortable out this afternoon in Grand Ledge, 77, 31% humidity, wind gust today only 3 miles per hour. Jackson Cam, mix of clouds and sun. Our temperatures at 77, humidity also low at 26%. And our final stop in Hillsdale, we've got mostly sunny skies, temperature 75, winds are calm, and our humidity as well pretty low at 33%. Tonight's forecast, low temperature 51 degrees. That feels pretty nice, and tomorrow's high temperature feels even better. We're going to top out tomorrow near 86 degrees by 5 o'clock. No real humidity tomorrow, but over the weekend, it's not going to be humid, but you will notice an increase in the humidity. That'll start to drop as we head into next week with showers Monday night into Tuesday, and then most of next week, highs are in the 60s with a chance for rain showers late next Friday into Saturday. And do you see what I put on those low temperatures next week? Doesn't see it. They found it. Now. Lows in the 30s next week.
Where's Waldo? And
right.
They found it.
Now you wish you hadn't.
When I talked like Waldo a little bit earlier, I had this collective in my mind when I said it, salt. I know it's not salt. And I had this collective thought in my mind of everybody watching was like, what did you just say, dude?
Mine was worse. One day I could not say Escanaba. I could not say it.
We know how to say it. We just, you know.
It's TV and we confused.